Disclaimer: the following installation you're about to witness is not something endorsed by Nintendo. Please be aware this may void any warranty or liability protection against your device, and make sure to back up any data before if you choose to follow this installation with me. Enjoy. So, we just successfully letter bombed our Wii. Now, what the heck is a letter bomb? Well, basically, it's a tool that allows us to install something called the Homebrew Channel on our Wii. And the Homebrew Channel lets you run custom software. So, whether it's a program you make, which is what we're going to be doing today, or it's a game somebody else makes. Before we get too excited, we do need to install what's called a Toolchain. Now, it sounds really scary, but trust me, it's not. Basically, everything we need to make our program that's going to run on our Wii. So we're going to go ahead, if you're on Mac, use this package installer. If you're on Windows, they also have all the instructions on this website. So once you've installed the Pac-Man, basically the App Store, but for what we're going to do, you can go ahead and go to Terminal to use it, and this command right here is going to update it just like you would on the App Store. Then that is also going to update some more stuff. And here's where we actually install what we want, the Wii development package. This right here is probably my favorite part, where we get to go to all the examples to help us get started building a program for the Wii. So all you have to do is go to this folder on your system. It may be different for Windows, but on Mac, you can do this special trick holding down Shift Command Dot, and that will show you hidden folders on the system. So what we want to do is go into this optional folder, and that has all the examples we want. Name it audio, graphics, whatever you want. So they have a lot of stuff to help you get started building a program for the Wii. Today, we're going to be using the audio example, and particularly this OGG player. Now, an OGG is a special file format that's an audio file. So it will allow us to play drum samples and all kinds of cool sounds. Now, what you want to do is drag this over to your desktop, and when you try to go into this folder in Terminal and run this command right here, make, if it works on the first try, amazing job, that's awesome for you. For most of you, it probably won't work on the first try. Now, if it doesn't work, usually it will give you some instruction on what to do, what commands to run. But if you get a specific error you're not sure about, make sure to leave it down in the comments below, and I will try my best, or somebody else even in the comments. You know, we're a team, so we can do that. Hey, all right. If you're still awake at this point, congratulations. We made it through the boring toolchain setup, and now's the fun part. We're gonna copy this program that we just compiled into our Wii so we can play it, right? And the weird thing about this is the file will be named something like, in this example, it's OGG player, but our Wii won't be able to load that. See, if we load it on the Wii, it has to be named boot. And that's the weirdest thing. Every file is named boot. How do the apps differentiate themselves? Well, that I will show you right now. So, quite a lot of steps there. First thing we did is we made an apps folder on our SD card. Second thing, we make our app folder names inside of that folder. So it's a little inception going on there, a little bit hard to follow. But then what we did is we put an app icon inside of that folder, and we also put an XML file. So what the heck is an XML? Well, it's basically a sort of like a dictionary that you go up and you look for, say, the file description, who made this file, also like what version is it, what year is it from, is it from like, I don't know, something BC, or is it recent, etc., etc. And finally, the boot.dol file, that is the most important. That is where our program is at, so we need that in order to load this. Let's try it out and see what it looks like. And just like that, we got Fur Elise playing on our Wii. How cool is that? Now, as amazing as this program is right now, I think it'd be cooler to add our own features as well. I have an idea. Let's turn this Wii remote into a drum set. Well, hey, that wasn't so bad. In like 5 minutes, I got a Wii sensor program working. And of course, it's not to say, developers, thank you so much for making these libraries so easy to use for other people, and it's awesome. So basically what I want to do is I want to make this so that when I go past a certain threshold, then we can trigger the drum sample, just like you would when you're playing drums, right? Except we're playing air drums. Before we do that, I'm gonna go to bed because it's like 2 in the morning right now, and I have work today, so I need sleep. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.